I think the moment that all those gateways finish up for Gerald, it's going to be super difficult for Hellraiser to hang in there.
Yeah, I think if Gerald sees this fourth, he just pushes on the gas pedal and he should know that he can kill.
Sorry, there was a misrallied Immortal in the center of the map. Gerald's Immortal almost ran into the Blinky Boys of Hellraiser, but at the final moment it turned around. That would have been a pretty pricey donation.
It would have been indeed. And it looks like Gerald's going to take his own fourth. So that is kind of good for Hellraiser in a way, right? If Gerald is looking into this and into trying to take the advantage further in terms of economy, then that could bode well for a Gerald that has taken basically the risk of taking a fourth that he couldn't defend if Gerald had just pushed on the gas pedal like I was saying.
Yeah, but he did wait for that Prism, and that Prism is out now. So I think Gerald will still just go for it. I think having that Nexus there is just one of these moments where if you have the extra minerals, you may as well just drop it down so you're not ultra committed, you're not more all in than you want to be. One pro pulls the entire army out of position. It kind of opens the door for Gerald to get a very good fight away from the batteries. Because look at where the army is right now, Hellraiser. Man. It's not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, beautiful. Very decisive blink forward from Gerald. However, the Immortal does lag behind and does get taken down. So now Hellraiser has a decent position if he can get enough warpins to maybe create some sort of a flank. But with these Zealots coming in, the Oracle does a great job, as our Observer also does a great job of catching the action on the other side of the map. A very adventurous blink forward there from Hellraiser. I'm not sure that that was the play, but with his reinforcing Zealots, maybe he feels like he has enough. There's still reinforcements from Hellraiser about to flank him, and that's gonna be enough. Gerald takes the game, and yeah, a little bit rough.
He can make a couple Archons. Archons are incredibly good in these big A-movie fights that we often have, but they fall off if the Disruptor count goes up. And Hellraiser already has one. Should always be able to land a decent Nova. The moment he's got two Disruptors, I actually kind of feel that the era of the Archon is already a little bit over, especially if you get up to 4 or 5. But we'll see. Whoa, no cancel there. That's a straight-up kill on the side of Gerald. That's very big.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Hellraiser's actually fighting, but I guess if he's fighting near the choke and the Zealots overcommit, he can shield himself with the Disruptors, but the one single Phoenix of Gerald actually pulls the Disruptor up into the air, and that's gonna be enough for him to take that fight confidently now.
Yeah, that was a very cool little one combo. He had one Phoenix. He didn't make that Phoenix to deal with a Disruptor. He made it to deal with that Oracle, but obviously it could still come in very handy if the Disruptor count is low. Hellraiser had an upgrade advantage there, but felt indecisive, didn't want to fire, and even after he killed the Phoenix, he waited a long time to fire his one Purification Nova. Now Gerald is just kind of chilling and running away with this. Well, he's on 4 bases and Hellraiser is stuck on 3.
Yeah, and fair enough, I guess, not to fire the Purification Nova because he's so behind. He probably knows it, right? So his 4th falls, he doesn't cancel it. He just wants to bait Zealots forward, and if there's an engagement, then he can break the engagement with a Purification Nova. So I don't think he was accounting for that Phoenix coming in clutch like it did. And now Gerald just has to sit back and take advantage of the fact that he has a 4th. He's going to go and harass with Zealots on the other side. There's a sandwich in the main fight. The next 4th base of Hellraiser also under threat at the same time, and that's why those Zealots are not moving on the main screen.
Wow.
Then Hellraiser does deal with the attack, however, and will retreat onto the safety of the shield battery and the cannon. So a hold.
Yeah, Gerald ran very far away with all the Stalkers, and that's the same thing that we mentioned earlier in the DNS hold against Saru at the 3rd. That one was okay, didn't connect with any Stalkers, but now all the Zealots and that one Archon just kind of died before the Stalkers really participated in the fight again, as we do have a Warping in the main base and a big Stalker battle happening over here. Supply still kind of close. Hellraiser doing pretty decent overall, but can we hold on in the main? The main base looks all right as well, and he saves the Robo, saves the Forge. Wow, well done. That's sick.
That is actually insane, and he has taken the supply advantage while securing his 4th base. So for the first time in the whole game, I feel like Hellraiser has stabilized in a position where maybe he's ahead. It's still the problem of the Disruptors, though. So there's a big position here given by Hellraiser. A lot of room for Gerald to move on forward, and Siege Novas are gonna connect nasty connections onto the Zealots.
Yeah.
All 3 Novas are utilized, so maybe there's an opportunity for Hellraiser to collapse onto this army right now and punish it. But yeah, I mean, the window is closing.
That Observer is godlike, man. It's giving it. No, the double, triple kill. 1 Nova kills 3 Disruptors there. Man, vision is everything at the highest level, is something we often say. And that 1 Observer here, absolute MVP for Gerald. It will be remembered, even if it just got picked off. That's insane. First, it allows the Novas to get decent, or the Disruptors to get decent Novas on the Zealots, and then it allowed that even bigger Nova on all the Disruptors. That's a good shot by Hellraiser, though. Very nice one there.
That is absolutely massive. My game has been a little bit sloppy, so I'm glad you picked up the slack there with the yelling. I woke up to it, basically. And now there's a big run by here on the third, as Gerald is going to flood it with Zealots. He still has a lot of Disruptors, but mostly on cooldown, and that means there's a blink forward for Hellraiser to look and punish, but the nice readjustment from that Disruptor shot clips onto a good chunk of Stalkers.